Videos by YGOSmurf. Be creative. Are bulk cards actually worth anything? I personally think yes, and here's why. So, first off, if you've ever gone to a locals or even a bigger tournament, you will always see these junk cards or bulk cards laying around on the table that people thought were just garbage and they didn't want to hold the cardboard in their hands anymore. These cards may not be worth much, definitely less than 50 cents on average, but their second in their name implies something. Bulk. Bulk. What does bulk mean? It means to be had in mass quantities. And even 10 50-cent cards still add up to $5, which is a Subway sandwich, by the way. So where does one normally get bulk cards? So, like I said, you could get them from your locals, just from laying around, but that's not going to be enough. Most of the time, those are obtained by other people who don't want the bulk cards. So where do they get these bulk cards? Packs. People only care about those rares, super rares, and uncommon cards. The rest are all junk to them and have no worth. Mostly. In packs. But most of the time, people pick up a pack here and there. But the real thing is when people buy boxes. Because they don't want 15 copies of a junk card. If you ask them for it, I'm sure they will give it to you. Just like, yeah, sure, you want to take this cardboard off my hand? Go for it. Bam! Even if those cards are just 10 cents a pop, that's $1.50 you made for free. The next biggest source of bulk cards is structure decks. Most structure decks come with about 4 cards that are actually worth buying the structure deck for, whether it be a Dimensional Prison, a Synchro Monster, a Gear Gaia Augur. You're going to get a ton of other bulk cards. You're pretty much guaranteed at least 35 bulk cards in there. And what does that really mean? Well, if each one of those 35 cards is worth 10 cents, that's $3 approximately that you've just made back in the $10 structure. Again, the real question is, are these bulk cards worth anything? I just gave the example of $3, but that's if you can manage to sell them. Who's going to buy these junk bulk cards? Probably no one. But on the off chance that someone does, you have made some of your money back for what? Just holding on to cards that you otherwise would have just thrown away. So you're literally just getting rid of nothing. Should you count these bulk cards toward the overall worth of something? Most people will say no. But again, I say yes. I think bulk cards are definitely worth something, and if you just hold on to them long enough, vanity's emptiness, common card used to be considered junk and absolute trash. Oh right, how much is it worth now? Like $30 for a friggin' common card? Well, technically uncommon card, but whatever. Like, literally, I remember when people were throwing those things away. I bet they feel stupid now. That's an exceptionally rare point. But it stays true. Sometimes junk cards that used to be junk are no longer junk now. So since I think these bulk cards are worth money, how would I go about selling them to actually make the money off the bulk cards? Well, I'm sure you've seen plenty of things on eBay that are like 100 commons or buy 100 Yu-Gi-Oh cards for like $10 or something like that. Lots. Lots are your best friend when you have bulk cards that you need to sell. Also, I cannot tell you how many times I've randomly bought just 3 common cards for $1. Just because I'm like, you know what, I kind of want that common card. Or, oh, that's a level 4 normal monster. I'll go ahead and grab that for a rabbit deck. So what else could you use these bulk cards for, if nothing else? If they are absolute just junk and you get them from free for other players, or if you just have an abundance of bulk cards from when you bought a box or something, what can you use them for? You can use them for bookmarks, table levelers, proxies. You could resell them, like I said previously, and you can also use them for fun or educational decks that you use to teach new players how to play. Because, let me tell you, it's scary to hand over someone like a $100 deck and be like, go ahead, just read over the cards, practice with them. Nah, you ain't doing that. You're going to give them like a bunch of random cards that kind of work together and are kind of okay, so that way then they can get used to it. And a lot of time, those decks are made out of bulk cards. Boom. So I've rambled on enough about how much I feel bulk cards are and what they're worth and yada yada. How do you guys feel? Is there a general consensus that bulk cards are bulk or junk cards? Do you think they're worth anything? Do you keep bulk cards or you try to get rid of them at all costs, including throwing them away? Luckily for you, I have got a ton of bulk cards. And if I get 10 likes on this video, I will go ahead and do a giveaway in the upcoming weeks for bulk cards. And I'm talking a playset of random cards of your choice that I have. I'll do a whole nother video and kind of give you an info on what I have. Don't forget to like, comment, and share. Subscribe to me if you deem me worthy. Have a wonderful day, guys. Bye.